Smart people do not fail at relationships because they are broken. They fail because intelligence taught them a strategy that works everywhere except here. You learned to solve your way out of problems. You learned pattern recognition. You learned to optimize. And relationships punish every single one of those skills. You think a problem is finding the right person, the one who finally matches your intellect, who gets your references, who can keep up. But that is not the problem. The problem is you are still treating connection like a puzzle with a solution instead of a thing that exists only while you are inside it, uncertain. Smart people are awful at uncertainty. You have spent your entire life being the person with the answer, the one who sees it first, the one who does not need to ask for help because you can reverse engineer anything if you just sit with it long enough. So when someone pulls away, you do not feel it. You analyze it. You go through the text history. You map the shift. You build a case for what went wrong like you are presenting findings to a committee that will never convene. You are not processing the loss. You are solving for why you lost. And here is the thing nobody tells you. That distance you feel in relationships, you are not a victim of it. You are the one installing it. Every time someone tries to get close, you are 3 steps ahead translating their emotion into logic because emotion does not have a way to win an argument, so you do not trust it. She says she feels unseen. You explain all the ways you have been attentive. She is trying to be known. You are trying to be correct. Those are not the same thing. You think you are misunderstood. You are not. You are exhausting. Because being with you is like being fact-checked in real time. You do not mean to do it, but you cannot help turning every conversation into a calibration. She mentions she is tired. You suggest sleep hygiene. He says he is anxious. You list the cognitive distortions. They are trying to share a feeling. You are trying to fix a malfunction. And you wonder why people stop bringing you their feelings. Smart people make terrible partners because they are always trying to get to the relationship instead of be in it. You are optimizing for the future version where everything finally clicks. You are running scenarios, preparing for contingencies, building the ideal framework. But intimacy does not happen in the blueprint. It happens in the unplanned moment when someone sees you unsure and does not need you to have it figured out. And you hate that moment. Because you have built an entire identity around being the person who has it figured out. So you perform certainty. You curate competence. And the second someone gets close enough to see that you are actually just as confused as everyone else, you reclassify them as not worth your time. Not because they failed, because they saw you without the defense, and that is the one thing you cannot allow. Here is what you will not admit. You do not have commitment issues. You have control issues. You leave before they can see the part of you that does not have the answer. You end it before it gets to the part where you cannot think your way out. You call it incompatibility. It is just fear that someone might need you to be human instead of impressive. You have been single 3 years explaining why everyone else is emotionally unavailable. At what point is the common variable just you being unavailable in a way you have intellectualized into a preference? You do not want someone who matches your intelligence. You want someone who does not make you feel how scared you are of being known instead of admired. Those are not the same thing. Admiration you can manage. It is a performance. Being known is the thing that makes you want to leave the room. The hardest part is not finding someone who understands you. It is letting someone stay long enough to see you not understand yourself. Smart people do not fail at relationships because they choose wrong. They fail because the version of themselves they bring to the relationship is the defended one, the one that cannot be surprised, cannot be wrong, cannot need. And love does not work if you are only there as the finished draft. You are so used to being the person who figures it out that you have forgotten how to be the person who does not know yet and stays anyway. That is the skill. Not analysis, not optimization, not predicting 3 moves ahead. Just staying inside the uncertainty long enough for something real to build. She did not leave because she did not understand you. She left because you did not understand that being smart is not the same as being available. And you cannot reverse engineer your way back from that.